gut feelers, today we're going to talk about gallstones and how you can save your gallbladder from surgery and also be able to dissolve the gallstones in your gallbladder. Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is Peggy from peggyschirmer.com. This channel is called Gut Feelings, here to support you to become your own health expert so you know what's happening inside your body and you can go out there and manifest your dreams in the world because you have enough energy to do so. I've structured this video for you in 3 parts. First, we talk about what it really is, why do we have gallstones, what's happening there inside the body, to understand how we can go out and naturally dissolve the gallstones and save the gallbladder. In the second part, we're going to talk about what not to do, what you need to avoid. Keep your eyes open. There are some dangerous recommendations out there which push the body to its limits and they can actually result in an emergency surgery. We don't want that to happen. We can save your gallbladder, and that's what this video is for. And then in the third part, I'm going to give you my 4 best tips, what to do, how you can save your gallbladder, how to move forward with natural foods and supplements. Guys, are you ready? Let's go. Number 1, what's this gallbladder thing about? Why do we have gallstones? What to focus on here? So first you gotta understand that the gallbladder is really more like a storage organ. The gallbladder is like this big and it stores bile. That's its only function. It needs to store it and then give it up in the right moment to help dissolve fats. And what's the organ that is directly connected to the gallbladder? My favorite organ here in the lower rib cage, the liver. Yes, the liver. So the liver basically produces bile and then it gives it up into the gallbladder. The gallbladder contracts and then releases those bile salts into the duodenum, into the small intestine, where it helps to dissolve fats. Now guys, that's the first function. The second function is that for the liver to be able to eliminate toxic waste, any medications or anything that it absorbs that is not good for the body, it's also a way to flush out those toxins and then bring them out through the gut and then excrete them through the stool. So guys, you can't think about the gallbladder in and by itself. You need to think about the bigger picture, and that is the liver. The liver always comes first. The gallbladder sits under the liver, can have various locations. It's not always on the same spot, depends on the human. So if you, for example, some people, they wake up in the night and they have these contractions in the night. It's like a subtle spasm. It can be here in the stomach area. This can also be the gallbladder. It doesn't need to be the stomach in and by itself. Now guys, let's talk about what happens there in the gallbladder. Why do you have gallstones? Why do you have problems with your gallbladder? What science and research know is that we have 2 kinds of gallstones. We have cholesterol gallstones and we have bilirubin gallstones. So cholesterol, of course, you know what that is. If you eat too many eggs, you have too much cholesterol, but it's also a natural byproduct that gets recycled through the liver. So nothing really problematic with that one here. But this one here is interesting, bilirubin. A healthy person doesn't have bilirubin gallstones. We do have bilirubin in the gallbladder. It's because this is a recycling product, a waste product of red blood cells that the liver has a mechanism to see if a blood cell is either old or is deformed, and then it gets recycled, and one of the products is bilirubin. You don't get gallstones just from this process. It's a natural process. Now, why do we get gallstones? If we would just have these 2 components in the gallbladder, nothing would happen. Yeah, it's a healthy process. Would the gallbladder contract and the bile out for the stool, everything well. The reason why some people produce gallstones is not because of these 2 components, it's because of the thick, imagine like a thick sludge on the bottom of the gallbladder, which is a mix of a lot of different things. One of these things are toxins. That's the liver's way to get out these toxins. Plastics and antibiotics, petrol oil, I'm not kidding you, petrol oil that comes through antibiotics. They put that in there, nobody talks about that. Then we have viral waste, dead viral corpuscles, all kinds of waste products from viruses and bacteria. We have toxic heavy metals, of course, pesticides, residue, all this stuff that the liver is overburdened with. It's one way to get that out. But if that gets too much, then this sludge is it's like the perfect recipe for starting these gallstones. You know, you get all these ingredients there, and then the bilirubin, the cholesterol, starts to bind with these waste products, and this is producing the gallstones. Now guys, let's talk about the second part of this video, what not to do. So if you hear this, a lot of people think, oh my god, I need to do a gallbladder flush. I need to flush my liver and get those stones out, really clean that out there. No. Don't do that. This is dangerous. This is something a lot of people recommend, to do these oil flushes with salt, all kinds of stuff. We don't want this toxic waste, this toxic material to be flushed out in one stone and then maybe get stuck in the duct, in the gallbladder duct. It's a very small duct. Then you have an emergency, you need to be operated, the gallbladder is gone. There are also other things that might happen. Inflammation can happen. If the dislodged gallstones obstruct a part of the duct, then you get inflammation, you get all kinds of bacteria forming around this area. It's not something you want to do. The body doesn't like to be pushed in this way and really forced to do something, because our body, our liver is aware that the gallbladder has this thick sludge of problematic waste. Our body's not stupid, it does everything to dissolve these gallstones if it has the chance. Really, guys, forget about these gallbladder flushes or these liver flushes. They are highly aggressive for your body. They come with a lot of risk. You want to save your gallbladder. You don't want to force your body to do anything. Your body knows what to do. Okay, guys, now let's get practical. The 4 best tips, what to do, how to help your body to clean up these gallstones. And here again, it's not just about focusing on the gallbladder. We want to focus on the bigger picture, and that's the first thing that comes before is the liver. So tip number 1, the most important thing what you need to understand is what makes life hard for the liver. There are 2 things: animal protein and protein in general, and fat, high fat foods. Because whenever you eat fat, the liver needs to produce bile that it gets stored in the gallbladder. So you want to give the liver a pause. You want to just help everything to relax, help everything to clean itself up. So eating less fat, eating less protein is really key here. Best thing would be to stay away from eggs that feed more bacteria, to stay away from dairy products, and to leave those processed foods where they are in the store of the supermarket, and just make your own food as much as possible, or just snack whenever you can. Fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, things like that. Tip number 1, low fat, low protein, easy for the digestion, relieve the bile production, and help the gallbladder to clean up this thick sludge in there. Tip number 2, what you do for breakfast really matters. So there are 2 things that I recommend. First, and you can choose either or include both. First one is lemon water. I personally, if I would have a gallstone right now, what I would do is every morning I would start my day with 1 liter of lemon water. So it's basically you press 1 lemon into 1 liter of high quality water and just drink that on an empty stomach first thing. Once you finish that, you wait half an hour and then you have your breakfast. Alternative, you can also do that with cucumber juice. So juicing 2 cucumbers and doing the same thing, drinking that on an empty stomach half an hour afterwards. You can start having your breakfast. What that will do is it will help your liver to cleanse itself. It gives that digestive break. There are also a lot of great enzymes in the lemon water that make it easier for those gallstones to dissolve. Great way would also be if you do lemon water in the morning, you can do cucumber juice half an hour before you go to bed. You have the optimal support throughout the night. Also really important is that especially in the morning for breakfast, you don't want to eat high fat and high protein foods. So sticking to fresh fruit. If you can't do sweet in the morning, try to include something like potatoes, sweet potatoes, celery, cucumber sticks, salad, lettuce, things like that. Keep nuts and seeds low, keep animal proteins low, keep fat low, to help your body to take that time and to clean up the sludge in the gallbladder. Tip number 3, this is a special food that is just made for helping you with your gallbladder. It helps really to dissolve those stones, lowers inflammation in the gallbladder, in the liver system, fights off bacteria, amazing, really nutrient dense fruit, and this is cranberries. Now you can get them fresh, eat a handful of cranberries every day, or if you can't get them fresh, get them dried, let them soak, put them in your smoothies. Do a cranberry water where you just put them in water and then drink the juice and chew the cranberries afterwards. Include cranberries on a daily basis, a handful at least. And last but not least, tip number 4. You know that I'm a big fan of not doing supplements, doing food first, and then you can come with some additional natural supplements. So do all the things, and then if you want to help boost that process up, speed that process up, help the liver and the gallbladder to heal, vitamin C. Vitamin C is the best thing, a natural vitamin C source that the body can work with. It's amazing for speeding up this process and healing your gallbladder, lowering inflammation. Vitamin C is key player here in lowering inflammation so you can save your gallbladder and dissolve those stones naturally. I put you my favorite vitamin C supplements in the description below and also link you to a video just about vitamin C, what's the best supplement for you to take and what's important to look out for if you buy a vitamin C supplement. Now guys, so the 4 tips. First, you want to do low fat, low protein, really key. Then you want to do cucumber or lemon juice or both. Eat the power food cranberries and take a vitamin C supplement, a natural one that helps your body to speed up the whole process. Guys, I hope this video was valuable for you. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions to that. Share your success stories with me. It's always inspiring to hear if other gut feeders made some progress that inspires the whole community to move forward with their health. I wish you a beautiful day. Happy gallbladder healing. I know you can do it. You don't have to do the surgery. It's definitely possible to heal your gallbladder in a natural way. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.